Well, the story of a CRPF Cobra commando being beaten by the police officials in Belagavi has triggered outrage across Karnataka. Did the CRPF Jawan defy lockdown orders? Did the cops know that they were thrashing a commando? What was the altercation all about, and what action has the CRPF now taken? We bring you an insight into this case. A CRPF Jawan was thrashed by the cops in Belagavi on the 23rd of April as he was not wearing a mask. A scuffle broke out between the cops and the Jawan, and the visuals tell you the rest. Well, now the CRPF ADG has written to Praveen Sood to inquire into the case. To give us more information on this, we'll also be joined in by my colleague who will give us more details on the same. But this is what happened. The CRPF Jawan was right outside his residence. He was not wearing a mask. The police officials were on vigilance there, and they stopped this man. They questioned him and they asked him why he was not wearing a mask. The police officials say that the DC has asked them to ensure that anyone who's outside is wearing a mask. But now this has escalated. The CRPF DG has also now written to the DG IGP seeking an explanation. Let's go across to my colleague Suraj Suresh, who joins us live from the newsroom with more details on this. Well, Suraj, there are several questions that have no answers yet from the police department. Earlier today, the police officials had clarified that the CRPF Jawan had attacked them first, and that's the reason why he was beaten up. But this has clearly complicated the relations between the CRPF as well as the police department, because now the CRPF DG has also written to the top cop in Karnataka. Take us through what exactly happened and what is the letter that the CRPF has written to the police department.
Well, Pratibha, this is an incident which has come to light from Belagavi district, that is from Chikkodi Taluk. It is said that Sachin, who is posted as a commando in the 27th Battalion, and he was on leave, so he had come down to his village, Yaksamba village in Chikkodi Taluk. So it is said that when he was present there on 23rd, on 22nd of April, the DC had gone ahead and he had given an order which said that anyone who's not wearing a mask will have to be slapped with a fine of a few hundred rupees. So for the same reason, now the cops were instructed to do the same. They were on the rounds and they found Sachin washing his vehicle outside his house. Now at that particular point in time, it is said that 4 others were also running away from the spot, and he was just standing there, and he said that he is not at fault and he was just right outside his house. So he is not going to be budging, or he's not punishable by law. So at this point in time, the cops got enraged and they went ahead. The scuffle broke out. There was an altercation between both of them and war of words, and that is when it is said that the cops start abusing the Jawan as well, and that is when the Jawan also given one blow, and at the same time another cop who was standing right next to his colleague, you can see right in the visuals, the cop goes ahead and he hits the Jawan with his lati, that is with his stick, and that is when the entire situation blew out of proportion. Well, in the visuals, if you can clearly see, there are people who are gathering around. They're trying to stop the entire incident from taking place, but it is said that there are different versions of the story. On one hand, the wife has also gone ahead and said that when the incident was taking place, it was not her husband's fault, but it was the cops who purposely went ahead and they hit the Jawan, and they even took him to custody. Not just that, it is said that they have booked a case under him, and FIR has also been filed. This is on April 23rd. So let's just take you through. An FIR has been filed under the sections 353, which is assault or criminal force to deter public servant from discharging his duty. So obstruction of duty, that comes under section 353. 504 and 505, it is intentional insult with intent to provoke breach of the peace. So they have booked him under these sections just to go ahead and show that the entire peace which was there in the surrounding areas, probably he was trying to trigger some sort of violence, and that is why he has been booked. Not to forget, the same case was registered against few of them who had protested even in Bengaluru, and it is a non-bailable offence. On the other hand, even a few other sections have been imposed. Now, for the same reason, Now, he was kept in jail for few hours, and it is said, the wife has also gone ahead and said that her husband, that is the Jawan, was not given water for hours together. Well, that is yet to be known. Well, an inquiry is what the CRPF ADG has asked for, so probably only after that we will know. But what exactly happened after that? They produced him before court, and the court, that is the magistrate, has sent him to Hindalga jail for 14 days judicial custody. So he's currently lodged at the Hindalga jail. So now what has happened, the CRPF ADG has come forward and he has said that this is not right, we will have to take it seriously. So he has written a letter to the Karnataka top cop, that is DG IGP, and he has said that at this point in time you will have to go ahead, you will have to start an inquiry, you will have to launch an inquiry into this, you will have to understand what exactly happened, because CRPF is an institution, a body which is quite respectable and also responsible. So if at all a person had to be taken into custody, first you could have asked the higher authorities before taking law into your own hands, because the kind of law which applies for the CRPF Jawans is quite different. They will have to first speak to the higher authorities, take their permission, explain the situation to them, and then go forward and take them into custody, or even arrest them and book lodge an FIR against them as well. So probably that was the incident. One important factor which we have to consider, whether the cops knew that he was a Jawan or they did not know. Was it an altercation? Was it misinterpretation of identity, mistaken identity, or probably they would have even thought of him as a normal person who was defying the orders given by the DC. Now the DC for a district is the highest authority. No one can surpass him. So if a DC has given an order, anyone for that matter will have to follow the order. So probably they were looking at that angle and they were discharging their duty. So that is yet to be known. An inquiry is all that will give us an insight as to what exactly happened. But probably this has been blown out of proportion at this point in time, with now the CRPF ADG intervening and asking the Karnataka top cop to intervene and take action, and inquiry to be taken up as well. So an entire case has been formed now. We will have to know what exactly had happened, whether the cops actually did it on purpose or because they did not know, whether or not it was the CRPF Jawans, it was CRPF Jawans abuse, or the kind of war of words which took place between the cops and him. Probably that led to the entire fight. Now the latest update is that the commandos, the command training center which was present there, few of the deputy commandants, they have gone to the DYSP's office in Chikkodi Taluk, and they have gone ahead. They are taking the FIR copy at this point in time. They are also preparing all the papers, getting them ready for bail, and trying to get him on bail, and then they will be fighting it out, and then they will be asking the top cop as well to look into this matter. An inquiry has also been lodged, so we'll have to wait and watch. But clearly this particular case has been blown out of proportion, Pratibha.